Alrighty. Welcome back to this, I suppose. We're gonna hit no and see what this dude says.
Jump back! You come to steal my hop? That ain't hip.
Did he just tell me to jump back?
I'm ready to get up and do my thing. Hit me now.
Will do, Captain. Oh man, he's got soul moles with him. Alright, well, let's set everyone to follow orders because we're gonna put out some AoE stuff on groups here. I'm gonna have me and Yangus hit 2 different groups. You're gonna do that there spell thing they did the other time. Bang, that's what it is. You don't have anything, do you? No. He's got Tangle. That doesn't really help us. Swoosh is a group. That's a single. That's a revive. We may as well Kabuff, which is a terrible name for a skill, but welcome to this game. Since I'm gonna need him to buff our defense at some point anyway, we may as well do it now. I dislike that that's a percentage buff, rather than just a raw, like, defense increase for everyone. Hey, nothing happened. He, however, confused all of his own dudes. So maybe it's not so bad of an idea to leave them alive. That one's paralyzed. That one's also paralyzed. Now they're just bashing on each other. This is a weird fight. And since they're all confused about everything, you know what? Let's have our 2 big hits. Let's have all of you psych up. And I want to see if we can put the Dawn to sleep here, because that would be humorous. Oh, you know what I should do as well? Ow. Before I started, psyching here, psyching up, buffing up, whatever, is buffed our agility up. That appears to have done nothing. Because now he has no idea what to do. Now if I do anything other than psych up, it's going to use their tension, I think, so. That doesn't really do me any good. Nobody needs to heal, really. If they're just going to be confused forever, I'm not too concerned with actually hitting them, so try and put them to sleep again. Why not? I wish it was Angela that could buff agility as well instead of Jessica, but I suppose it fits her character. Ow. 46 damage with the defense buff up. That's ridiculous. I don't think we can put the Dawn to sleep, so I'm just going to stop bothering with that. We should probably... Oh, that one just left. Alright, well. We should probably have Angelo heal Jessica. Because otherwise I think Jessica might just straight up die, which is obviously not beneficial at all. Should we spend some turns trying to get 100? Tension is what I'm on about. Maybe we should. I dislike the quantity of damage he's capable of putting out though. Oh no, those 2 aren't paralyzed anymore. Which means they're not confused either. That is no bueno. Let's have all of you do that. I wish we had an AoE heal of some description. Who needs the most heal? Him and Jessica, mostly. Yangus can take some more hits, fine. But I'll heal Yangus anyway, because that's the biggest heal we can do. Tension does not increase. Her tension, however, does. That effect, man. Alright, so now she's super pink. What do you mean paralysis? He's not paralyzed, god dang it. Nothing, nope. Well, we got one of them psyched up, and now the enemy is psyching up. My god. You know what, I'm gonna continue having Two of us do that, and she's going to Twin Dragon Lash Ye Olden Dawn Mole here and see what that does. You are going to continue healing. I keep going to abilities, because that's all you're good for, basically. I lie, he's actually good for other things, but right now... Good lord. But right now, he's our healer. So even if we did kill all of them, he would just call more back. Alright. That makes sense, I suppose, although I wish he'd play some more music and confuse them all again. Especially that one that psyched itself up several times, which I don't approve of. Considering we're still wasting turns doing our own psyching. We need you to Accelerate, I think. And you to heal. Stop going to abilities again. Dang it. Hey, there we go. I wish I was willing to risk using those really powerful moves that have a low chance of hitting. I like his hairstyle now, by the way. Because that huge damage increase from those skills alone, that's some ridiculous damage output if that hits when you're at 100 tension, I bet. Of course he's gonna do this and confuse the person who's at 100 tension, so that is unfortunate. There's a weird line going across the screen there. And Yangus is now maxed out. So how do I fix confusion? Because he's at a max tension. What do? He's confused, so it doesn't matter what I tell him to do, does it? Just like tell him to hit, he's just gonna beat the crap out of one of my own people. What do you have? Helm Splitter? Would have been nice to do that prior to this hit, I suppose. You know what? We may as well do it anyway. Jessica, you are also confused. Can I tell you to like cast something that doesn't really do anything? Let's cast Sap on Dawn Mole. Angelo. We really don't have anything that I know that removes confusion. I don't think this removes confusion. No. Let's cast Kabuff again. Ow. This is gonna hurt real bad. Like, it's gonna be awful. A just straight up killed the person who's capable of reviving, so that's good. That's a unfortunate target on his count there. He's no longer confused. Apparently. I wish that had happened slightly earlier, but I decided to buff my own agility, which has now come back to bite me. Well, let's do Lightning Thrust for giggles. Little Dawn Mole here. Sure, we'll do that as well. You know what? I think Twin Dragon Lash is the one that does the most damage. She's still confused, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, she's paralyzed too. Well, there you go. I thought she was just confused, but no. I'm glad that hit though. That, however, didn't, unfortunately. I wonder how much health he has left, because we've lost our main healer. No help arrives. Ow. He was also the one, I believe, that can remove paralysis, because I can only remove poison. Which makes me a wee bit sad. Do I have cheese on me? I think I have a cheese on me, right? Yeah, plain cheese. Let's use a cheese. Yangus, do Helm Splitter again. Why not? She's just gonna be paralyzed forever, apparently, because there's nothing I can do about that. That's about what I thought that cheese was gonna do. Oh no, don't do that. That's painful. Curses. This fight was going so well until I did 300 damage to one of my own party members instead of the boss. Alright, well I obviously need to heal, so I'm the only one who can now. So heal myself, you just keep hitting the Dawn Mole for now. She is literally going to be paralyzed forever, isn't she? I do like that soul mole helping us out though. Appreciate the effort. She's still paralyzed, good lord. I don't approve. Are we still even reducing his defense? Or have we even been reducing his defense is probably the better question. Because I haven't been paying attention. I don't think we have been. Soul Mole F. So now he's gonna confuse everyone again. Unfortunately. Let's do one of them mercurial thrusts. Why the heck not? I doubt we can paralyze him because he's a boss, and I'm running on the assumption that bosses are usually immune to many status ailments, if not all of them. She's no longer paralyzed. She's going to be paralyzed again. Oh hey, we're not affected. They, however, slightly were, I guess. At this point, I guess we may as well just keep using basic attacks and having, what's her face help out now that she's not poisoned, or not poisoned, paralyzed anymore. Is it Crackle? I don't know what the most powerful spell she has. Increases the attack of a single party member. That seems reasonable. Let's give that to Yangus, because he does a lot of damage. Attack power is doubled. Ooh. He's dead. Never mind. That was a good waste of time. I guess he'll be buffed when he hits one of these things, yeah. I wonder if you can stack that on top of like 100 tension, because that would be ridiculous levels of damage at that point. Because it appears that's a fairly, you know, it's not like a one-time use buff or whatever. Fortunately, Angelo's dead and thus didn't get any experience.
Take it to the bridge. Things done got too far. Gone. Dig Doug. Dig Doug. Doug, dig, dig.
I'm glad all they say is dig or Doug.
Dig, 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 Doug, dig, Doug. Doug, dig, 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 Doug, dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig. But Doug, Doug, dig, Doug, dig, Doug.
The voice actors must have had a heck of a time with that.
Dig, Doug, dig, Doug, dig, Doug. Dig, dig, Doug, dig, Doug, dig, Doug.
Like the Doug at the end there, they just kind of tacked on. Oh, Lord, this game. Hooray! We have a harp. Or an ARP if you don't pronounce H's. For some reason. Thankfully, I have no intention of walking back out of this place with Angelo dead, so we're just gonna evac. And I'm going to assume that the game wants me to go back to the king before we go back to Trodain. So I'm gonna use Zoom to bypass the world map and get back to town here. The joys of magic. Plus we need to visit the church over here to get what's-his-face revived. And I feel like I should probably save while I'm here. Maybe I won't though, because I'm an incompetent buffoon. Apparently I am going to save prior to resurrecting him. You intend to continue on your adventure? Yes. Why do they ask this? I have hit no before on that, and it irritates me to no end that it just boots you out of the game like that. 230 gold coins. That's a lot of gold coins. Yes, 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 he's revived, I know. That's one of the most annoying things about this game is the amount of unnecessary crap that occurs, especially when you save. Like when I click save, it should immediately check the memory card and open up the screen. I shouldn't need to go through 87 lines of dialogue while this guy talks to me. And it shouldn't ask if I want to quit when I'm done saving, because if I did, I could just turn off the console, or in this case, the emulator. Yes, I would like to continue my journey. Thank you. Anyway, now that I've complained about random bits of the game for now, let's head to the inn. We'll stay till tomorrow morning or whatever. We'll stay till morning, even though it's probably technically still morning. Just to get our health and mana back in the event we're fighting something, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to go back to the castle and talk to the Moon Shadow Fair dude. I don't know. That was a MMO reference. I think it's usually like Moonlight Fair or something like that, but whatever. Alright, King. You got your stupid thing. I'm assuming he's up at like the meeting chamber. Why is the, like, not the meeting chamber, the audience hall. Why is the audience hall not on the first floor? Why do visitors have to... He did actually get the guards. Why do visitors have to walk all the way up the stupid tower? We already have the heart. Hello. Hooray! We own the art. Everyone needs a good art. Otherwise you can't play beautiful mole music. Why was the Don, the whatever, the leader mole, king mole, mole king? Why was he the only one that actually spoke like human words? Why did the rest of them just dig dug? Actually, technically every mole except for the soul ones spoke English. The soul ones just pronounced, or spoke dig dugs. They spoke Pokemon. It was a bit bizarre. Anyway, now we've gone through that abomination of a section there. Let's head to, I'm assuming, Shredane here. It's possible I might need to take the harp to the boat rather than back to this world, but I don't know, so I'm gonna run on the assumption that I need to go back here. Thankfully, we're probably still gonna get a battle anyway, because the game hates me, yep. Thankfully, if I'm not mistaken, I intelligently opted to open that side door that allows us back into that building without going back through the whole castle. And of course she decides to cast Crackle on 2 enemies. Not like 6, like she normally casts Snooze on, but whatever. I like how these enemies are basically as difficult as the enemies we were just fighting, despite being from an earlier point in the game. It's a bit bizarre. In fact, this Dragon Thorn has way more health than anything we just fought. Good lord. In fact, it does 21 damage. Why does it do so much damage? What is up with that Dragon Thorn? It gave us more XP. Did the Dragon Thorn level up since we were last here or something? Because that's ridiculous. Alright. Oh, you know what? We need to be here at night. God dang it. And I bet time doesn't travel when we're in here because it's technically considered like a dungeon. Is the sun moving? No, the sun is moving. So I'm going to cheat and abuse the fact that I can speed up the game and just kind of stand around here. Assuming it does ever become night in this place. I don't know how I would necessarily tell because I can't actually see where the sun is. And it just looks naturally dark all the time. Surely it should be nighttime by now. No? I don't know. It doesn't look like the sky is changing at all, so even though I saw the sun moving across the sky, mayhaps it doesn't change in here. Hello? So once we're done with this fight, we'll leave town, and then I guess I'll just kind of fast forward for a bit until it's nighttime, and then we'll move on. Glad I used clean sweep on one enemy. Good use of my physical prowess. You know what's going to be amazing when we get, assuming there is one, for Jessica, when we get the, like, party-wide damage increase skill. Because that would be ridiculously powerful. Double damage on everyone in the party in a single turn. Probably a bit MP intensive. Why would you cast Snooze? Probably a bit MP intensive, but, you know, double damage on everyone's pretty substantial. Stuff drops so many items here for some reason. Alright, outside world. Give me your amazing time progression capabilities for me. Yeah, time didn't progress at all, it's still like morning out here. I'm not gonna move just so I can quickly turn around and go back to town, even though we can't see anything here. Purple mist behind us. The other thing I could do is travel to that church that's down there, because that church has an inn in it, and just rest till nighttime and come back here. That would be the logical thing you would do, particularly in the instance where, you know, you don't have the ability to fast forward the game and ruin all of the audio. Instead, though, I'm going to employ this tactic. There's a slime right there. It ran away. It's probably super weak. So there's the sunset in all of its glory. So we should get a screen, like looky-uppy transition thing when it becomes nighttime, I think. No? I guess not. I guess there's only one for daytime. We get to fight some hipsters, even though I don't really want to fight some hipsters. We're gonna put both of them to sleep, apparently. I should have just tried to intimidate them. That way we wouldn't have to go through all the attack animations for what is probably a minuscule amount of experience compared to what we need now. In fact, how much do we have? I haven't looked at that in a while. 63,000? Good lord. He's got 85 strength compared to her 40. That's a bit ridiculous. He's got almost no armor, which is comical. Because he can't use any armor. Which makes it really hard to make him wear armor. Anyway, I've abused the fast forward feature on emulators. We can go in here in the mirror. The doorway, I guess. The doorway will be open. We can continue on with the storyline finally after we finish incessantly fighting these freaking enemies in the area. At least I got, you know, proper usage out of that ability. Rather than just hitting one enemy. Fortunately, none of those both of those aren't going to die, is what I meant to say. I like how some enemies just have attacks that don't do anything. Like grinning maliciously and assessing the situation. That's kind of neat. So much treasure from the enemies in this area. I don't know why, considering how little other enemies seem to drop. Alright, we're back. Hello, open the moon shadow window. Why the heck not? Alright, we're back with your stupid heart. You useless man. Give us our boat. Once we get the boat, I'm going to do some world exploration, which may or may not be on camera, although I doubt it will be on camera. So I can open up a bunch of treasure chests and stuff that I may have missed.
The passing of many moons, but never before have I felt time pass so slowly. I see the outcome of your quest from the brightness in your eyes. you have retrieved the moon shadow harp. Please show it to me. The mighty instrument that will rouse the memory of the ocean.
It's a trap.
This harp has traveled far, just as you have. I did not imagine it would ever find its way into my hands again. Now, let us attend to the task at hand. Let us go to the ship. Music will awaken it from its slumber and set it sailing once more.
Please teleport me there. That would please me greatly. Yes, it's gonna teleport me there so I don't have to walk back. I am greatly pleased. Can you tell in my voice?
What's going on? How did we
This ship, the moon shadow harp, and myself, we are all the same. We are all from the old world. I must thank you for reuniting us ancient ones. Now, come. Come to me, times past. Come to me, ancient ocean. Return once more.
It's gonna take a while.
Is this harp Daffodil?
No. Can it really be beyond even the moon shadow harp? Ah, but wait.
Hello. Let the horse play the harp.
Forgive my ignorance. At first I saw only a horse. But now I see that you are truly a noble princess.
What does this have to do with anything that's currently happening?
Of course. Magic begins with a word. Music begins with a voice.
Is the horse princess going to sing?
The beautiful voice of this cursed princess is all this great instrument needs to play its music. Princess, please come to my aid. Sing with me.
Suddenly, the quality on his model is garbage. Really bad quality on this cutscene for some reason. So what about that hut that was over there? Did we literally just flood the hut? Because that seems a bit irresponsible. Why do we even need stairs if we can swim? How are we breathing if we can swim? That walk animation does not fit the size of these stairs very well.
Now it is time for us to part. I will sing to bless your journey on the ancient ocean, my children.
We have a boat. Somehow manned by like 4 people, a toad thing, and a horse princess. It's a very oddly shaped boat. Why would you make the front of your boat square? That was weird. Why? That seems horribly inefficient.
Love a duck, stone the crows, blimey O'Reilly. What the hell happened back there?
You got something against ducks, Yangus?
Stop your ridiculous blethering. This is all thanks to my precious Medea. Yeah, well, at least we've got the boat up and running now, eh, Gov? Nice.
Don't you think it's a bit early to be congratulating ourselves? We still have a lot to do. Like going after Dulmagus, remember?
That's why we got the boat, Jessica. Calm down.
That's why we went to so much effort
Yeah,
to get the ship in the first place.
That's why we got the boat, Jessica. Calm down.
Well, if Dulmagus has left the eastern continent, I say we head for the west and see if we can't catch up with him there.
Serious face.
It's decided. We sail for the west. Get to it.
But first, cutscene of boat. Really long cutscene of boat. Another cutscene of boat. So our boat appears to be on magic water rather than regular water. Does this mean it's above the ocean? Or is it gonna plop us down in the ocean for now? So it won't act like an airship. It looks like it's gonna plop us down, unfortunately. I was hoping we'd be able to fly around on it. It's got a sweet like little propeller on the top, but let's be honest here, that's not gonna let it fly. But then again, this is a video game where we just floated a boat out over here. So, you know. Okay. We have a boat! Look at our boat! Oh, it's square on both ends. I thought one end was pointy and one end was square, but apparently not. I can talk to people. I don't really want to talk to people. I have the same menu I always do, and that's about it. We're just on a boat now. I mean, it points us right at that building right there. I wonder if we can get random encounters on the boat. Boat steers a bit wonkily, but I mean, it points us right there. So that's probably our destination. You can get random encounters. That's probably our destination. But I would like to end the video at some point here. In fact, we'll go ahead and end it now. These just look like recolors of enemies we've already seen, basically, so they don't even appear that strong. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it now. I'm gonna dock at the place right next to us and save at the inn that's right there. At least, no, not the inn. There's a church person right next to the dock I can save at, so we'll do that. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time where we will use our newfound boat knowledge to do boat-like things. Yay!